professional service partnership with hospitality training and banquet service. And what we'd like to do at this time is to ask Dr. Bondima, if you would, to come and just do the occasion, and then we will do some other introductions.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am really, well, first I'd like to thank all of our guests here, and we will at some point acknowledge, you know what I think we should do, and so our students and our in the hotel and everyone can get an idea of who's here. Could you do me a favor, because we come from so many different places. Very briefly, could you please just give us your name and tell us where you're from? That will really help everybody. Can we do that?
Ms. Peters, can you come and assist us with that?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, Ms. Peoples is going to introduce the BCC team, and I will introduce the Keller team, and you'll introduce our guest, and we'll just tag team. And we're going to...
Until everybody's identified.
Yes. Our students, we can actually introduce them in case you all have to leave. We will be presenting them with their certificates and awards, but we will acknowledge each of them as well. In the event that you may have to dash out, we would like you to know who they are. All right.
And actually, really quickly, I just wanted to say that one of our guests here paid our students one of the highest compliments. One of our guests here, Ms. Prakash, when she walked in, she said, "Where are the students?" I'm like, "That's the person who's just been dressing on your salad." She thought you all worked with the hotel already, so that was the highest compliment anyone could. Good afternoon again. As Deborah said, I'm the other Deborah. I'm Debora Peoples. I work with Baltimore City Community College, and again, we wanted to welcome you for being here. I'm going to let Michelle talk a little bit more about the occasion, and what I just wanted to do is acknowledge the BCCC representatives who are here. And I first want to start with our esteemed vice presidents who are in the room. I want to talk to Dr. Therese Bushner.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The vice president of business and continuing education, Mr. Lucius Anderson. And you've already had the pleasure of meeting the esteemed Dr. Bondima, the Dean of Business, Health Sciences, and Math. The Executive Director of the BCCC Foundation, Dr. Lois Delane. And the Chair of the Business Department, Mr. Ali Rizari. The Director of our Career Services Center, Mr. Vincent Whitmore. And we appreciate you joining us here. We thought this would be an interesting idea for a culminating exercise. People are, well, where's the program? The program is they are showing you what they've learned. And at BCCC, that's what we're all about. We're about demonstrating what it is that we learned.
Don't need that. Okay. There are some other guests here. I want to introduce the Keller team and then some other distinguished guests who are present, but I'll start with the Keller team. I am Deborah Keller Green, CEO, and Mr. David Green, would you stand, Mr. Green? Is the Vice President of Job Development and Staffing. And our trainers here, we have Michelle Perry, concierge international, and she was instrumental in giving instruction on introduction to the hospitality industry during the first week of training. And I have Ms. Linda Campbell here, who is actually a consultant with Black Tie Catering, and she assisted with the banquet service training. And we have Genoa, our lead trainer and banquet service. And we have another trainer who is not present today. Her name is Jerry Lynn Jeffries, and she assisted with the career development. And I think that, and absolutely. And then we have Dr. Dennis Westhoff, who is the And it's a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Westhoff. I haven't had the pleasure before today, but I've definitely been looking forward to it. All right, as for our distinguished guest, we have Ms. Rosalind Howard from the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. And we have Benita Bacaj, who is kind of special to my heart. She's a transition specialist with Baltimore County Workforce Development, and she was also one of my instructors as I had received my national certification in offenders workforce development, and she was one of my instructors in that part of the world. So it does my heart well to see her. And did I leave anyone?
Yeah?
Yes, our height. Okay. Oh, yes, and, wow, so many, everyone's here. Okay, and we have Jose. Jose, that's right. And he's a banquet manager here at the Baltimore Marriott Waterfront Hotel. And another person who's dear to my heart is Mr. Paul Leiter, who is the director of events banquet